Thanks for inviting us in. It's 11 o'clock, and tonight we've got new details emerging after the Madison County Sheriff's Department released video showing the moments leading up to an officer-involved shooting inside of a Motel 6 in Anderson yesterday morning.
Well, deputies were there to serve 2 warrants, but soon after, a shooting broke out between a man and a deputy.
Now, the Sheriff's Department told us that man later died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Our Rachel Krause has been digging into the video and explains the unanswered questions still lingering.
Front desk.
Madison County Sheriff's deputies at the Motel 6 announced themselves as front desk. When they arrive at the room, they believe Brooke Badger and John Nickum are in. They don't announce themselves as law enforcement at any time.
Hi.
Brooke Badger opens the door and walks out. That's when a deputy enters the room with 2 men inside, including John Nickum.
Show me your hands right now. Show me your hands right now. Hands.
Both deputy and Nickum fire. Police say neither is hit. Former FBI agent and federal prosecutor M. Quentin Williams explains announcing herself as law enforcement is a tactical move, and it can help keep officers safe. As for the deputies announcing front desk,
there's nothing wrong with that. And it worked like a charm. They did get the door open without having to force it open. But once it's open, announcing who you are helps, because the person inside, now they may still react in a negative way, but there are many times when they'll just give up.
Williams says without deputies announcing themselves, it's possible the men thought they were being robbed. Police, too, can use force when their lives are in danger.
It's okay for an officer to defend herself or himself by shooting back. But my concern is that if there was an opportunity to preempt shots being fired, that opportunity should have been taken prior to entering into the room.
After the shooting, SWAT moves in, finding Nickum dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Williams says it's not necessarily unusual.
That happens more often than we know. Some folks don't want to go back to prison, and these people apparently they were going back to prison.
An autopsy for Nickum has been scheduled. Williams says those findings will confirm whether or not Nickum did take his own life.
And Rachel, has any action been taken by the Sheriff's Department here?
Yes, the Madison County Sheriff's Department says the deputy who fired his weapon is now on paid administrative leave. Now, as for the deputy who did not fire, he was able to return to work earlier today. Now, as for Badger and the other man in the room, the Sheriff's Department says they were able to get away from law enforcement yesterday, but they are still on the lookout for Badger.
Okay. Thank you for bringing us that tonight.